Welcome, guys, to another episode of Q2 Hour. Ooh.
Listen to Chris and Shell run their gums.
Yep, Chris and Shell's here to talk about death and dying tonight. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we'll see what everybody else thinks.
Can everybody hear Chris and I both? Hi, Riley. Hi, Nick Christo. Hi, Michaela. JJ, Shannon. I believe Kathy's in here as well. Let me make
Shared.
Kathy, Riley, Michaela. I already wrote you down. Shannon. Who else we got in here?
JJ, Michaela, Riley, Teresa, Shannon, Kathy.
JJ, Teresa. Who else?
Did you get Kathy?
Yep. Bev Plugger in the house.
They're tagging her.
Oh, sorry. I got prematurely excited.
Can you hear my little voice?
Can everybody hear the voice, or do we need to slide the microphone over a little bit? We'll do that.
You got birdie mouth on you.
Thank you. All right, so I got everybody that's in the room.
It says there's 9 people, but I ain't seen everybody yet.
Michaela, Laura had to turn in for the night. She is very tired, but she will watch the replay tomorrow. Those of you who are going to join us tonight, we have prizes to give away. Miss Bev's in here?
Yes.
I'm not seeing her yet.
Hello, Miss Bev.
Hi, Miss Bev. It's nice to have you. Yeah, I see her now. Hey, Miss Bev. Okay, guys, really quickly, I have you down if you're in the room and in attendance tonight. If you share the live feed that's going on right now, you will get an extra entry into our drawing tonight.
We got you, Teresa.
Teresa, I have you twice already. Michaela, I have you twice already. Who else shared that I didn't get? I have Michaela and Teresa both. I have Amanda B sharing both as well. I don't see her in the room.
Who?
Amanda V. Is she in here?
Riley tagged her.
Yeah, she shared twice, so she has a pretty good chance of winning tonight. Riley, if you win, you are getting...
Just shared.
Who? Miss Bev? Okay. Miss Bev, I have you twice.
JJ shared.
JJ, I'll get you down twice. I know Brittany and Mike is having some health issues. They're a little down on the weather, so they may not be in here with us. Brittany is a still photographer for us. But JJ, the command center guy, he's in here tonight. Hi, Danette. So tonight we're talking about death and the fear of dying. So this should be an interesting topic. Anybody else who shared the live?
Shannon shared.
Shannon, I'll get you down again. Yay! Amanda V in the house. I have you down in the drawing twice.
About time, Amanda V.
About time, Amanda.
Slacking.
Just said you're slacking. Hey, Teresa. So yeah, we're going to talk about death and dying tonight. We're going to talk about being afraid of dying or not being afraid of dying. And then I'm going to share my...
Amanda V just shared just now.
All right, let me get you down again. I'm going to share my experience when I actually crossed over when I was 9 years old. It's a story that I kind of like to tell to people because it's interesting. And I feel like if it can help you guys get over the fear of dying, then I'm all for it. I really have come to realize that my traumatic experiences, if I talk about them, they help others that are in the same shoes. So I've learned to just talk about them, get it out. Let me see here. Yes, anybody who comes and attends and joins the live, we're only going to be an hour.
2 minutes.
They will get an entry into the drawing. We are giving away tonight crystals. Let me show you. You know, we always give away crystals. We're giving away mini clouds tonight. 3 of them. We are giving away some eye light, which is really body healing tumbles that people don't go for very often, but they are very beneficial for your body, especially your liver. So eye light, we're going to give a couple of those away.
Good luck, everyone.
We are going to give away a couple of our chakra necklaces tonight.
We're giving baby girl away to the lowest bidder.
And then, most exciting, and
Welcome, Missy.
Welcome, Missy. All right, let me get Missy an entry into our drawing. Missy, if you share this live on your social media, you'll get an extra entry for our drawing. We're just going over the prizes. That's Missy Hardman, right?
Yes.
All right.
Lowest bidder gets baby girl.
No, we're not giving away baby girl. No, not $5 for baby girl, Michaela. Shame on you. Baby girl is priceless to me. Maybe not Chris, but she's priceless to me. All right, so going on with prizes. Brittany, welcome. Brittany, our still photographer. I want to pull these stacks out here. And again, as I was saying, I have never done this before. I went on the shelf and pulled 2 of my Color Street nail stacks.
Amanda said you got my shares, I hope.
I do. I have you 3 times, Amanda. I pulled 2 of my Color Street stacks out. You can see they're rubber banded. But I'm also going to be giving full nail sets away in tonight's live show. So, Brittany, let me get you an entry. Well, we're not giving you Nail Street, Brittany, but if you win, you'll get something. We'll give you a crystal or something like that.
We'll give you baby girl.
Because who couldn't use more crystals, right? Right. All right, so we have Brittany in here.
I need about 300 pounds more malachite.
Yeah, I think you got a couple pounds already.
I need 300 more.
All right.
Can't go wrong if you go green.
Danette Fulton, I have you down. And then Brittany, let me get you. And who else came in after Brittany? Was there someone else?
Let me look.
Brittany, if you share this on your live feed, let us know and you'll get an extra entry.
Nobody's come in since her.
Okay, we're giving away no clowns. We're not giving away clowns. We know, Amanda, Riley does not like the nails. Even though, Riley, I agree with Laura, I think you should sport some nice black nails.
They've been trying to get me to do it.
I know Chris would do it. You'd wear black nails, wouldn't you? If we wanted you to, would you wear them?
I guess.
Exactly. His I guess means yes.
Brittany shared it on her wall.
All right, Brittany, I'll give you another entry. Anybody who shared this live feed on their wall, please, this is the last call. Let us know so you can get into the drawing. Yes, I think Riley totally should get into that. Riley, if you win tonight, I might give you that prize bucket prize I've been holding on to for a while.
Missy
because,
shared.
All right, let me get you down again, Missy.
Crystal's here.
Crystal. Hey, Crystal. I'm entering you into the drawing tonight. I'll go over one last time what the prizes are here in just a second.
Riley, if I do it, you got to do it.
That's a good deal. I think you could do that, and I think it would look good on your nails, Riley. I really do. All right, so Crystal, I got you down. If you share this on your wall, you get an extra entry. Prizes are going to be crystal clouds, eye light, body detoxifying, and liver crystals. We have chakra necklaces. And then we also, I'm pulling Color Street nails, full sets from my stash.
I want to know if you got where she shared it earlier this evening.
I have you 2. So let me give you another one. Color Street stacks. I pulled 2 off my shelf. I'm going to be giving these away tonight. First time ever. All right. Chris, I'm going to give you the box. Now, who was it that I always share to?
Beth Plogger.
Beth Plogger. All right.
I didn't share it. I was moving cows.
Oh, you didn't share it?
No.
All right, Miss Bev, I got you down. Anybody else?
Riley, you going to paint your nails if I do?
Riley, Chris wants to know. You gotta make your decision.
Crystal shared.
Crystal, okay. So I'll give you an extra entry, Crystal.
I'll even do a nail feed in Laura's group.
Yeah, You are an Elfie anyways. So I'm probably going to be a little heavy on the collar street tonight as prizes because I've never done it before and I just have a lot. I have so much I feel like I should share with people. So that's what we're going to do. Here's all the entries. Chris is going to fold them up and put them in our box.
Rice and crystals, no nails.
All right, Riley. Riley's just not going to do it. I'm sorry. Chris and Riley both have to try them. I think so. I mean, you can just take them off if you don't like them. Exactly, Amanda. Get out of my head. Okay.
I'll let Shaw put them on me later, and then we'll do an Elfie, and I'm taking them off.
Checking my noses real quick.
Bev Lewis made it. Hear me?
What?
Bev Lewis made it.
Bev Lewis. Okay, we'll get you an entry. If you share this on your wall, you'll get an extra entry. And we have full collar street nail sets. I'm giving away crystals and necklaces tonight. So keep the emojis coming. It helps us on our feed, guys. We're not having a live crystal show this weekend, so this is going to be the time to.
Kathy shared twice.
All right, Kathy, let me get you another one. This is the time to come and hang out with us. After this weekend, I can't guarantee you're going to see our faces ever again. No, I'm just joking. You will see us again. I just don't know how, when it will be. So
it'll be a little tougher once Mama's home.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tougher once my mama comes home. And, she inspired this topic tonight because I see in her a lot of anxiety and stress about what she's about to go through. She's very scared. So it just prompted me to make this topic tonight because I know.
Everybody's like, oh, she wants to die. No, she doesn't.
No.
She straight up grabbed Shell's hand and told her she wanted to fight.
Yeah. And it's mainly because she's really scared. She's scared of what's going to happen. And, anybody in those shoes would probably be scared. So, and it doesn't matter how many times I tell her it's nothing to be scared about. She don't listen to me. But to kind of set it up, those of you who follow us a lot, you already know when I was 9 years old, my appendix ruptured. And I went 2 days in the hospital where they couldn't find a surgeon. So really, I should have died and I should not be here sitting in this chair right now. I mean, you only literally have hours to get something like that fixed. And I went 48. By the time that they got me into surgery, my family was smacking me in the face saying, wake up, don't go to sleep, wake up. My sister's like, I'll tell you a secret if you stay awake. I'm pregnant. Like anything they could do to keep me awake. So I made it into the surgery room, but at some point on the table, I did die briefly. So to set that up, that's what happened to me personally. And I had quite the experience. And I'm not trying to go over anybody's beliefs here with tonight's topic. What you believe is completely okay. There is religion all over the world, and there are many different beliefs about death and the process and what happens after death.
We are not pushing any religion, culture, nothing on anyone.
No, and we do not judge anyone for anything, regardless of what you've heard. We are not that type of people.
I don't care if you're an atheist. That's your business. It has nothing to do with me.
Exactly. I'm just going to talk about what happened to me personally. And, we're going to ask you guys, what do you think? Well, actually, I have some answers from you guys already over here about if you're scared of dying and what you think dying entails. So, in my opinion, dying is a completely...
Missy said got booted. Can't hear or see you guys.
If you got booted, back out and come back in. Sometimes that helps. Can everyone else hear us all right? All right.
Give us a like if you can hear us and see us.
Give us a like if you can hear us. Michaela said God had bigger plans for you. Obviously, he did. Because I wasn't supposed to be born either. I wasn't supposed to be born. My mother was told she couldn't have kids, and at 40 years old, she got me as a big surprise. So obviously, with those two things, I know I'm supposed to be here. The question was always, why am I supposed to be here?
So
That's
I can pester you.
that's, that's always the question. Why? Why are we here? And I believe I found my purpose. I realize I have a gift given to me, and I'm going to use it to help people. Um, so anybody who wants to knock me for that, go for it. I don't care. I really feel like that's my purpose, and I'm going to run with it.
That's
But
all me and she'll do is help everybody.
yeah, what we try. Uh,
Can't help somebody who doesn't want help. But
no, or you also get jealous people who like to knock us down or call us crazy or blah blah blah. I've heard it all, but it's really not the case.
Mikhail said you're here to keep Chris in line.
Yep, that's right. Because somebody needs to do it, right?
Good luck.
Missy said she can see the captions. Bev said she keeps losing voice. Let me make sure the microphone is firmly plugged in here. And let me make sure it's the right. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. We got the right microphone hooked up. All right, guys. So, what I was saying is, I believe that death is a completely custom experience. If you believe that you're reincarnated, then chances are that's what's going to happen. I have my personal own belief about reincarnation. I believe it do exist, but I believe it's for those of us who have further lessons to learn. I feel like you go up each life, in each life, and you learn lessons that you need to learn to become that ultimate being. And
we had a couple entries.
mhm. And I feel like if we have another level to go through, then we reincarnate to our lives again. Some people just believe in straight reincarnation. That is totally fine. And, we don't want to discourage that belief at all. All I'm going to do is talk about my personal experience, and I'm going to get your guys' input. I want to read some of the responses we got on our post the other day. Tracy Main said, I do not fear death, nor do I welcome it, but it is a part of the life cycle. I believe that once our body dies, our soul or essence is still alive. We begin the life cycle again and again. I believe in past lives as I had a vision or dream of one, and that's all I can see of that response. I apologize. Yes, I do believe that we can be reincarnated, our essence or our soul. Um, Past lives, exactly. I do. Okay, you don't need to shake them right now. Past lives, I do think that we all have them because, like I said, I feel like we graduate each level.
Good. Let's keep my chair over.
Shove that over here. So, each level that we graduate, when we get to that top level, then we move on to the higher realms. Now, as a child, I went to where I believe was the highest realm. Do I know if I'm going there now? I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know.
I hope I come back as a grasshopper.
I mean, I could be reincarnated to learn more lessons, but I'm really feeling like I'm getting on the level where I think I might make it. But
I want to come back as a grasshopper and be fed to a fish.
Michaela said, crispy good. Amanda said, graduating each level, that makes so much sense. Yes. Shannon says, I've got pulled it out, but I'm back. Okay, if you guys have any issues, just back out and come back in. We'll be here till 11 o'clock, at least, probably maybe 15 after 11. But, so yeah, Teresa Lanigan, she says, I'm going to be honest here. I do fear death. Having a parent telling me I'm going to burn in hell because of my lifestyles here on earth. I surely don't want to burn forever and don't want to feel it. Well, here's my theory on that. We are in living hell right now. I'm sure you guys can all relate to me just saying that. And I feel like we do graduate out of hell into paradise or wherever you want to call it, the ethereal realm. to be with God or whoever you believe.
I think people, when they say hell, they don't realize that there's, to us, where we're at now is hell. We fight every day to stay above ground, and
Yeah.
really, I think people should realize you don't want to go to the infernal realm, to where you're with the demons and the devil, and
Yeah. Riley said, I've been told that too. Amanda said, yes, shell, life is hell, basically. Yeah, right? You guys can all relate to that. I really feel like we are in hell, and one day we will graduate out of here. I mean, that's just my opinion, but all right. Laura Sneed Del Mastro said we go back to the alien mothership. Yeah, in a way, that's kind of right. Like, I used to say this thing with my when my dad was alive, and of course, you guys know he was a preacher, and I used to get on his nerves because growing up, I was taught the Bible, but I didn't really feel like the stories I was reading were really, they were kind of outlandish. Like the stories of the horses in the sky and the three horsemen. And I just felt like a lot of that was outlandish. So I started researching science. And I think that's why I'm into science so much now, because I was on a mission to put science with what I was being told in the Bible. Okay, so if what I'm being told in the Bible is accurate, then science should back that up, right? And I went on this mission with that thought process. And I used to tell my dad that God is an alien. And oh my gosh, it would send my dad over the roof like instantly. Like he hated, why are you saying that? I'm like, well, he is. If he's up there and he's coming back for us, what do we call things that live up there? Aliens.
extraterrestrial.
Aliens. God is an alien. And he's like, I don't even know how you are even our child, but do not say that anymore. And that's my theory. I come up with some crazy theories, but I mean, if you think about it, he is an alien. And if it's true he is coming back, he's probably coming back on an alien mothership.
I think another thing, honestly, we're all on the same path. We take different trails to get there, and
Yeah, we all have our
different tests.
yeah.
And another thing, energy never dies. Our body just expires and we move on. And
Yeah. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only change form. So the science is there behind the theory that we do live on. The science backs that up. We are energy, it cannot be destroyed. We only change form. And in the Bible, it says you change form energetically. So, I've spent my life trying to do that. And it is crazy that a lot of things scientifically can be backed up when it comes to the Bible.
I also feel like the bodies we're in are just a projection, so we can experience this life. And
It's like you're an extraterrestrial being with a bodysuit on. Um, One day we will shed this suit and we will go back to our wherever.
yes,
So yeah, Beth Flogger. She said, I don't fear death, but I also don't want to go there either. I know there is a heaven and a hell. I believe heaven will be what I want it to be. I also know we have to take a lot of things on faith, which is hard sometimes to do. And that's all of that comment I can see. I apologize. But yes, I do agree with you that heaven is what we want it to be. If you believe in heaven, that's why I said it's a completely custom experience. There are common denominators in people like me who have actually been to the other side, like the light, the energy that you feel is amazing. I have only felt it one other time, and it was at a In This Moment concert, Amanda B. You know who I'm talking about. But this bright white spotlight hit me right in the chest, and I was just like, oh my God, this is the feeling that I felt. It's like this incredible warm energy that hits you, and as soon as it hits you, nothing else matters. You feel so wonderful, just by being hit by that bright light. So, bright light is a common experience, and people like me who have, I'm going to call it near death. I think that's what they call it officially, a near death experience. But I'm pretty sure people in their specific death experiences haven't seen what I saw.
See Kathy's comment?
Uh-uh. I'm used to death and have seen it, but I am tired of death taking my loved ones. But death and life have to be balanced. I agree, Kathy. The sucky thing about life is we don't get to keep our loved ones here. However, there is a place beyond, if that's what you believe.
A multiverse.
There's a whole multiverse out there. And the love and the connections that you have formed here on earth, specifically your family bonds, those ties cannot be broken, and you will be reunited every time. Even if you're reincarnated, even if you believe in reincarnation,
You might come back and live in Korea or
you,
anywhere, Spain.
prior to coming back, you will be reunited with your ancestors. You are all a part of this family here, there, throughout the whole multiverse. So that's one thing you can hold dear to your heart. It does suck that they leave, but we will see them again.
Has anyone here ever astral traveled?
Has anyone here ever astral traveled? Chris wants to know. Anybody here ever astral traveled? That is when you dream, you actually leave your body and go somewhere else.
Lynn said I have.
Awesome. Lynn, did you enjoy it? Do you do it often? Amanda said only deja vu. Thank you for the stars, Michaela. I see your pinned comment. Lynn says, I do not want to come back, and there's a bunch I never want to see. I feel you
Astral
there.
travel means you can be in meditation or while you're asleep and leave your body and go elsewhere into a different time, like dimension, while you're asleep and travel just your spirit and then come back to your body.
Yeah. And you can do that by meditation. You can train yourself to astral travel. Some of you have the gift of astral traveling. That's your gift. And then you can also use crystals to help you get the process going. It's kind of like opening your Kundalini. It's not something you can just, jump into bed and do. But all of us are capable of doing these things.
Yes, Amanda V. You have to be in REM when it happens if you're asleep.
Yes.
That's the only time you can astral travel as far as being asleep.
Yeah. And if you guys saw that little promo I did for the Gaia channel in our Crystals group, the Rewired TV show, I absolutely recommend it because he puts the science behind what we talk about, like the science behind astral travel and you're opening your Kundalini. That is an episode on the doctor. I forget his last name, like Pizanoza or something like that.
Stephen Pizanoza.
I don't know I can't remember his last name off my hand. But there's science behind the astral travel and all that stuff if you just watch that show. It's on Gaia. I've watched every episode. And he also talks about your different brain waves and how you have to be in these different brain wave states in order to accomplish certain things. So very interesting, and I highly recommend it.
When I helped find a person that was deceased that had been missing, I can't remember how long he'd been missing at the time. I used a certain crystal to help me while I was awake, go into meditation, and went to where he was. Like, that's how I drew the map and knew everything that I knew about this person. And
Well, what was the crystal that you used?
Astrophyolite.
Astrophyolite. So yeah, we had that in a show once. Astrophyolite. We sold out.
We call it the fireworks crystal.
The fireworks crystal. We sold out of it twice. I think we have 2 left that we've held on to.
Teresa said she can't dream due to PTSD meds.
Who said that?
Teresa Lanigan.
So that puts you in a different brainwave, it sounds like. Teresa, I highly recommend you watch that show because he even goes through the things you can do to rewire your brain to heal your body. And this is a medical doctor on this show teaching you how to do this stuff. I absolutely recommend it. I pinned it on both Crystal Chambers walls. So after the show, you guys can go look at it. Gaia's like $4.95 a month. Totally worth it.
There's a lot you can learn. Learn how to activate the pineal gland, all kinds of things.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys know that there's 2 little crystals in your pineal glands?
Shannon said a lot of people in my family have premonitions.
Well, then get psychic gifts right in your family, Shannon.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Amanda says she's on Seroquel. Does that help you sleep?
It's PTSD meds. She said, but she can still dream.
For the longest time, until I brought crystals into my area, I didn't dream either. Like when I went to sleep, it was blackness and blackness till I woke up. I didn't start dreaming until I brought in the prophecy stone. That's why I like the prophecy stone. Like here lately, I've been predicting things that were going to happen to people like a day up to a month before it actually happened. So I'm absolutely thrilled that I can dream now. I don't really have nightmares, so I'm thankful about that.
Riley said I have premonition dreams.
That is a psychic gift.
Yes. It's very hard to access and use properly.
You do, Teresa. There's many fascinating things that go along with these crystals, and it's been brought to me about how they're bad and how blah 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 they're against the Bible, blah blah blah. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the things my dad taught me is if it grows naturally on this earth, it was put here by God for our use and benefit. And I truly believe that about marijuana, about crystals, about sage, anything that grows here naturally, God put here for a reason. And actually, quartz helps the world go round. These crystals that are in the ground help the earth go
The
round.
conductivity, the magnetic fields they put off, everything.
Yeah, that's the science behind it. They're very beneficial, and they do have. And we just lost. There we go. We're back. All right. Excuse me.
Well, I want to say something else. I don't know if anybody's saw the program. I won't mention the name of the program. But as far as demonologists, a lot of them say crystals are for witches, and that is not the case.
No.
That is the old school stuff and the belief. They're stuck in the witchcraft era to where they think everything is negative.
But listen, if you are practicing witchcraft or you are a pagan, we are not downing you at all. That is your thing, and go for it. Like they can be used very well in that area. But, we're just trying to make the crystal thing a universal thing so that it's not such, everyone doesn't view it as such a negative topic.
It doesn't have to be negative. I mean, it's what people make of it. If somebody's doing ill intentions with it, then it's going to have an ill intention. It is the intention you put on the item that you're using.
Yeah. Aaron's breastplate in the Bible, God instructed him to put crystals on his breastplate when he came to stand before him. It is in the Bible, and God commanded him to do that. Like, so those are the things I stand on, especially diamonds. Diamonds are technically crystals. So women who say, "Oh, crystals are bad," well, take off those pearls and take off those crystals, ladies, because that's what they are. They're crystals. If you don't like them and you think they're bad, get rid of the diamonds.
We judge no one for what they do.
No.
What you practice is your belief and you're doing.
Yep. We're here to support everybody. I can only talk about my experiences. And when it comes to, see, I was told that people might be offended in my group that I mentioned that my dad was a preacher. No one's ever asked me if I'm Christian or whatever. And I waited for people to ask me because I talk about my dad being a preacher a lot. And honestly, I don't know the answer because I don't feel like I'm truly a Christian because I don't believe in some of those old school things. I kind of believe that the Bible was constructed by man, just like the book of Enoch was taken out and we're not allowed to read it by man. And I feel like it was constructed in such a way to enslave us.
Not just enslave us, but to create fear. Fear is the greatest weapon we have to control everyone, especially a population. You lead people to believe this, so it creates this fear. And I'm not saying anything negative toward the Bible or anything else, but that's what fear is used for. The
Yeah.
military uses fear tactics. The government uses fear tactics. I mean, it's everywhere. It's used every day.
My guess is it's used to control us so that we, A, are enslaved by money, and B, we all try to act, like decent human beings. Because without the Bible, there'd probably be a lot more murders. There'd probably be a lot more suicide. There would probably be a lot more unruly people. So I feel like, but I also grew up Christian, and I also had a death experience where I did go to what I'm going to call heaven. So I'm kind of conflicted as to really what I am. I don't really know. Like, I'm kind of half and half, but I'm not like one of those people that are closed minded. So I feel like there's a really shouldn't be a problem that I'm kind of like that.
A man brought up Notre Dame,
Notre Dame,
the
yeah.
prophecies, and everything that he has predicted way before his time that are way in the future, past him. And
Hmm. So I got into it with a person on Facebook the other day who was saying stuff. He was a Bible thumper. And he was saying, anybody who practices yoga, plays with crystals, um, I can't remember what else, but it's stupid stuff. Being psychic, that all these people are evil and they're going to hell. So of course I couldn't pass that up
well, it's
because
going to be a busy place.
number one, I've died. Number two, my dad was a preacher, and number three, I'm a certified healing practitioner. So I'm kind of like, I'm not letting this one go by. I'm going to say something. He proceeded to tell me that yoga was astrology. And because of that, anyone who practices yoga was going to hell. That is what he told me. And I was like, what? First of all, yoga is exercise, it is not evil. Second of all, I have a psychic gift that I help people with. And because of that, I'm evil.
Read Glenn's comment.
About his last big premonition
Uh huh.
dream. Last big premonition dream was in '92, and it was World War. Hold on, comments from my
3.
nuclear war dream. The Russians lost control over their own nukes and launched. They hit Jersey. I woke up and the tanks were rolling through Moscow. Kind of funny that you mentioned that, Lynn, because I was just reading a news story today about Putin saying he was ready to launch his nukes.
Putin is tired of America lying to the people. He has told them over and over they need to be honest with all the U.S. citizens and tell them the truth about everything.
Brittany, honey, if you're not feeling good, you don't have to be in the room tonight. We totally understand. We appreciate your loyalty and coming, but if you're not feeling up to it, please go feel better. Well, the way I feel about the nuke thing is bring it on. Like, as long as I don't like suffocate or drown, which is my opinion the worst way to go, I'm good because I've been there and I know there's nothing to be scared of. But that's just my opinion. It's not everybody else's. All right, let's get to Amanda's comment. She says, I fear death is permanent and unknown. That's the scary part. You always wonder, will it hurt? And where do we go? What happens next? But I find a lot of near death experience stories to be fascinating. I feel in my gut there's something else after. Yes, I want to say you will not feel anything. Even if it's traumatic, when you go through it, your body is programmed to get you through death. When you, like, say, are shot, or you get hit by a car, or something like that, your body releases endorphins and it totally takes the pain away. Kind of like when you, like if you slice your finger off in the moment when it's bleeding and you're trying to like take care of the blood and stuff, you're not feeling that. You don't feel it till the next day when you come home and you got a stitch back on. That's when you start feeling
I
it.
use stitches. Just get a bottle of super glue, put some in there, hold that stuff together, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, you won't feel it. It doesn't hurt. And it actually happens really quickly. All right. So, and I wouldn't know if it's such a permanent thing. It's really not permanent, but as far as your identity here on earth, it's kind of permanent. Um, Past life experiences. I wanted to mention this. Those of you who have recurring dreams about, say, like, see, for me, I have a recurring dream that I was shot in the head. Like, every so often, I'll have the exact same dream. And usually, when you have those dreams, it's your past life coming up in your dream state. So, like, in one of my past lives, more than likely, I was shot in the head.
I use super glue too, Amanda.
Oh, good Lord, you guys.
There's a scar right here. If you ever see me in person. She said, "You need stitches." I said, "No, I just need to stop and get a bottle of crazy glue." Literally went in the store, paid for it, opened the bottle up, and glued my eyelid back shut.
Yeah. I was like, you need to go get stitches. She's like, no. All right, Michaela. She says, yes, I fear it because I have a lot left to do. I can't deny. I mean, I can't disagree with you on that one. Everybody feels like they have lots to do. That's why you have to live every moment like it's your last. Brittany says, I do not fear death. I do fear being stuck where I die and replaying the same thing over and over again. Well, if you're talking about a residual, you're not actually trapped there. That is the energy of the like traumatic experience being caught in the time and space where it happened. Like in a house, it has the ability to absorb the energy of whatever goes on. And even though you're replaying to someone, you're not really there replaying.
They're
It's
talking about their dreams and stuff,
mhm.
and their worst fears. Mine is I've had a reoccurring dream since I was like 3, and it's always the same. It ends the same. I get attacked by a black dog that rips my throat out and kills me.
And I would say more than likely that in a past life, that is what happened to you. That's really what those dreams mean. It's not that you're predicting your death, it's that your subconscious is bringing up a death you went through already. All right, last one. JJ says, I do not fear death. Dying is easy, living is the hard part. That is very true. My personal belief is when you die, if you've done the right things in life and try to be the best person you can be, you will be reunited with your loved ones and be in paradise for eternity. Yes, I agree with you, JJ, on that because my philosophy since I died has always been because at the time I died, I was not baptized. I was not any of that. I was in church, but to be honest, I hated it. I hated going, and I looked for every excuse to get out of going. I was 9. So I had none of that stuff that gets you into heaven. Okay. But I'm positive that's where I went. So still, that goes along the theory that we're living hell on earth right now. And one day we will get the hell out of here and move on to be the gods that we were meant to be.
Amanda, to answer your question, I don't have a fear of dogs. I have a fear of black dogs that look like German shepherds.
Crazy glue was invented by NASA to use as a liquid bandage. I believe that. I do believe that.
I've used it on quite a few things.
Michaela said, same. Her dad always made us go. And I think the reason I didn't like going is because, like Michaela said, We were always made to go.
I was too.
And unless I had an arm hanging off my body or something, I was going to church. And after a while, you just get to the point where you don't want to do that anymore. So, yeah, that's where I was at when I was 9 years old. I wasn't saved or baptized or any of that stuff they say you have to be. Here's my theory: as long as you are a good person, like JJ says, if you have love in your heart and you have love for your fellow human beings, and you try to spread love throughout the world, which is what we really need in this world right now, you're going to make it. I believe that everything else was constructed out of fear, to put fear in our hearts, to make us do and to be controlled. I mean, simple as that. You don't have to agree with me. Everybody can say I'm a Satanist or whatever you think you want to say about me, because I know there'll be critics who watch this and just beat me down for it. But, I've lived so many aspects of this that I have a pretty good grasp on it, I think. So, now that we've gotten through the questions and the comments, I'm going to spend the last little bit of time we have talking about my actual experience, because I don't think I've actually in detail told anybody what happened. I don't even think I told you. I've not told my own mom or my dad what I think I told my dad a little bit. But so when they got me into the emergency room, I was pretty much on death's door already. And at some point on the table, I died. So the minute I died, first of all, it happened so fast, you don't even know it happens. I've talked about how when I wake up, I look at my hand to make sure I'm actually physically here. That's a product of me dying. Because it happens so fast, you literally don't realize it. So once I realized I was not there and I'm on the table, I start being lifted by what felt like a magnetic pull backwards, just softly floating up. Go through the ceiling, go through the Earth's atmosphere, and I'm out in the stars up there. So, what happens next? You get this incredible beam of light during that whole magnetic pull process. That light was there and it was hitting me in the chest. And as soon as that happened, I was literally good to go. Like it feels every being, like everything in your body fills it with love, and the energy feels so warm and so great. I just can't even describe it, you guys. But that is a common thing with people who die, that light. But as I was pulled up into space, this is going to sound funny, and this is where I say everybody experiences something different. Because I was 9, this might be why I experienced this. But they put me on like a pirate boat, kind of like one of those pirate boats you see on the amusement parks, like swinging back and forth. It was kind of like that. It was a wooden boat. It had multiple rows, and those of us who were going were all in this boat. So we start floating through space on this wooden boat, and in the distance, I could see purple and pink, beautiful clouds. They look like cotton candy, and you guys know how much I love cotton candy. The beautiful purple, blue, and pink cotton candy clouds off in the distance. Castles sparkling, gold, stars sparkling. Like, I was like, yes, we're on our way there. I want to go there. I want to go there. I want to go there. Get up to this place, and I can tell there's just nothing but pure love here. I even saw a couple of my ancestors, like my grandmother that I've never met before in life because she died before I was born, standing there waiting for me to kind of like dock on this boat. But right before I get the chance to set my foot where everyone else is, I'm pulled back so fastly, like so quickly, right back into the hospital bed. So after that, I spent an entire year with stomach tubes in my stomach. I spent a whole year in the hospital. I had to do a whole year of schoolwork in the hospital. I could only eat Jello for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for 6 months straight. So I had a lot. I had to wear diapers. It was a humiliating experience. It was excruciating pain afterwards. I was, a year straight in the hospital. And I came out of that experience very angry that I was brought back here. So, and I've spent most of my life being angry that been brought back here. But now I feel like I have a purpose after a couple of mental breakdowns. I feel like I have a purpose. Chris was with me for one of my mental breakdowns.
More than one.
But
More like 16.
The reason I love doing this and using my abilities to help people who grieve is because I feel like that was the gift I was given to help people. And I feel like that is why I'm here now. And like I said, every experience is different, but the common denominator is the floating experience and the white light. Now, everything else is kind of like custom geared to the person. And of course, it is also geared to your belief. If you believe that you reincarnate, then obviously you're not going to do anything that I'm talking about. I'm just talking about it from my perspective and what I experienced. So I do not fear death in the least. If a nuclear bomb came to hit us right now, I would stand outside and be like, let's go. As long as it's not long and drawn out, I'm good. So I don't worry about all this world stuff. I don't even watch the news, honestly.
Do I fear death? No, not in the least.
I think through our work, we've also gotten proof that life exists afterwards, right?
I made communication during some of our investigations that I know were family members for sure because of the messages that come through and kept my mouth shut about it. So,
Yeah, everybody has different beliefs, Michaela. And I know that some cultures believe that when you burn the body, you're purifying that body so that they can go where they need to go. Like I said, there's so many different religions and practices. It's really hard to know what's right. Like I don't know. I just know what I know and what I experienced. I mean, like I might not experience it today. Who knows? But that's what I experienced when I was 9. So absolutely, I have no fear. And regardless of what you believe, energy cannot be destroyed. It only changes form. So no matter what you believe or what you think will happen or whatever, you will know that scientifically you cannot be destroyed. Your essence cannot be destroyed.
the body can be destroyed, the energy can't.
Yes. So you will always go on. Um, and I know from my personal experience, since my dad died, I have been like the luckiest girl. Like I've never been this lucky in my life. And I know that my dad is somewhere pulling strings for me. Like I just feel it because I've never been this lucky in my whole life. Like a TV show, like never in a million years would I have thought that. And just I know he's there pulling strings.
Honestly, we weren't, when we started doing this, we had no intentions of trying to get a TV show. We were just doing what we loved and liked to do and sharing it with everyone else. And
Yeah. Missy wants to be cremated, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. A lot of people choose to be cremated these days. That is definitely, and like I said, a lot of cultures believe that fire purifies the body. And in the Bible, I mean, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed with what? Fireballs. So I totally get the cremation thing. And Amanda, as far as you passing along, I know you have worries for certain reasons, but you're going to be that energy. You're going to be that godlike energy that's going to be able to help your children all the time. They're always going to have you helping them out, like my dad does me. They're going to be the luckiest people on the face of the planet.
to fear death is to fear life.
Yes. And I don't know why things are constructed to make people fear. Or, I don't believe God is fear. I believe God is love. And I believe that's what we're here to learn, is to love one another and to love each other and to do things that will help each other.
People that can't wrap their head around that, to fear death is to fear life, is not going to live their life to the fullest extent.
Yeah.
You have to get over that fear and live your life and find that path. That's the only way that you're going to get where you need to be and where you're supposed to be headed.
Yeah. And no matter what you believe or what religion you follow or anything, just know that the love and the bonds of love, they never break. And if you focus on being a loving person, a caring person, and a person who does the right things, gets up in the morning thinking, how can I help someone today? It could just be like paying somebody's Starbucks bill. We had someone do that for us one day. Just simple little things like that to spread the love. That's what we're here to learn. That's why we have animals that are so loving and such beautiful souls. And they're only here for like 10 to 15 years because they're here to teach us to love. That is our main purpose on this earth, is to love. You master that love and you're fine. It doesn't matter what you believe.
I think we transcend from here once our energy is pure.
And you've learned everything you need to learn.
Exactly.
Exactly. And then, I feel like people are brought into our path. Like Chris and I were brought into each other's path at the right time. I feel like we're all connected, especially in our little group. We're all connected. We've all been brought together for a specific purpose. What that is, I'm not sure yet. But I'm definitely excited because we have a group of people that can really change things for the world, for the better. And I'm excited and I'm so happy that you guys are a part of it. And I just love each and every one of you. So, do we have any questions about death that we haven't covered tonight that maybe you want to know? Anything about my experience personally or anything that we talked about? Any questions whatsoever? Exactly, JJ. Beverly says she wants to be buried with no embalming. Wow. And Amanda says, love paying it forward. Yes, you do. You're very generous. And that is what the world needs more of. We have went down this path of hate.
Oh, you can be buried without being embalmed. Just do what I told Shell to do to me. If I fucking fall over, just boot me over in a ditch and leave me.
Then the crystal for astral traveling is called astrophyllite. Its nickname is called the firework stone. We only have two left in our chambers. One's
Astrophyllite.
astrophyllite, yeah. If it's something you're interested in, I can bring it back to the chambers. We brought it twice and sold out twice. But yeah, that is the crystal for astral traveling. Also, those of you who are having bouts of extreme stress or grief for death of a loved one, like I'm about to experience, you can see I'm wearing a smoky quartz skull necklace right now. Hopefully, smoky quartz. I started wearing my smoky quartz tower here.
JJ says next Q2 hour can I join live to talk about my out of body experience?
Yes, you definitely. That would be an excellent topic. We also have smoky quartz bracelets. We also have um, a crystal called Heaven's Eye. It is obsidian. It's that rainbow obsidian that you guys have been gawking over on the post on the wall. I've seen it a couple times.
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that already have the astrophyllite, if you want to try to achieve astral travel, my best suggestion to begin with would be to have some place in mind when you go to sleep that you're trying to reach to do that.
Yeah.
not just leaving your body, because it can be dangerous. There is things that can happen while you're out of your body that if it affects your spirit, your body that's on this earth will feel the pain of or could pass. So keep that in mind. Have a place in mind that you're trying to reach.
And I recommend watching that Rewired show on Gaia because the doctor scientifically walks you through those steps. What brain waves you need to be in, what's the different, like how to shut off one side of your brain and the other. Because to get one side of the brain going, you got to shut off one side of the brain, other side of the brain. I mean, it's really fascinating stuff. So I definitely recommend you guys watch Rewired on Gaia. If you're interested in any of this body healing stuff, you can do it by rewiring your brain. You don't need doctors and that poison they give you just to make money from us. You can totally, we're 100% capable of healing ourselves. Also, sound is good for healing people in their bodies.
Sound can be used as a weapon. People don't realize that certain frequencies can make you have a heart attack.
Yeah, that's that heart attack gun that the government has. That's how they do that.
It's infrasound.
Mm-hmm. Green noise is good for anxiety and stress.
Brown noise,
Brown noise,
white noise.
white noise. And you can find all these things on YouTube. Sound is the future of medicine. I say it all the time.
Sound can move things. It can lift things. It's
That,
all about frequency.
yep. Once you master that, it's all over after that. And that's another reason why I think the Bible was created, because for some reason they want our powers to be dampened. And, like yoga, being against yoga. I mean, come on.
Riley said, I love green and purple noise.
I haven't heard of purple. I'll have to look into that. All right, guys. So if there aren't any questions, we're about 10 after 11 now. We've been about an hour. We're going to start giving away gifts. So if you're in the room, please type claim when you hear your name. We're going to draw out. I'm going to be quiet for a second and let Chris shake up all the entries. All right, hold on a second. Beverly, green noise is something you can listen to with headphones or earbuds, like on YouTube. Do a search for it, and it reduces your stress and anxiety.
Is this going to be on YouTube?
What?
This live?
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be on our YouTube, Lynn.
Yes, it will be on YouTube. Okay, so actually, it should be streaming on YouTube right now. Unfortunately, our YouTubers can't talk with us, only our Facebookers can. Sorry about that, but if you want to talk to us, you have to hop over to our Facebook feed. Let's see here. All right, we're going to give away 4 crystals right now. We're going to give away 2 crystal clouds, they're minis, and 2 of our really helpful body iolite crystal tumbles. All right, so here we go. We'll give away a cloud first. If you hear your name, please type flame. If you're not in the room, we are going to put it back in the pot for next week's Q2 hour. Amanda said shake and bake. Yeah, right? Oh, I get to choose this time. This is weird. Okay. I want to dig down into the bottom.
My name. Yes.
No, your name is not in here. All right. First one, Missy Hardman.
Congratulations.
Missy, if you're still in the room, you are getting a green aventurine cloud.
Please type claim if you're in here right
now. It is good for luck and fortune and
she's here.
Prosperity. It is also good for your skin.
That's been claimed.
All right. Missy, that goes to Missy. Also, guys, we have all your boxes packed from our crystal show. Let me say this real quick. We have all your boxes packed from the crystal show, but we're not going to mail them till in the morning because we knew we were going to be doing this, and we want to make sure these crystals get to you in this box. So tracking numbers tomorrow morning. We will not be having a crystal live show, but we will be putting together a wall drop sale. So keep your eyes on the crystal chambers. And if you're new and you want to join the crystal chambers, feel free. It's totally free. We have a good time and we like to learn about healing and energy. All right, next one for the next cloud. This is a larvicite cloud. All right, and the winner is Amanda V. I'm sure you can't see that, but it says Amanda V. Amanda V, you just won the larvicite mini cloud. All right, so now we have 2 of the iolite tumbles. They are good for body detox and they are excellent for liver detox as well. All right, 2 winners. Congratulations, everybody, so far. All right, next winner, Teresa Lanigan. Teresa, if you're in the room,
Congratulations.
Don't you love how fate works? Teresa Lanigan, you have the liver detox stone coming your way in your box. Congratulations. All right, this one is not iolite. This is Kambaba Jasper.
Kundalini worker.
This is your Kundalini opener. All right, so who's going to be working on the Kundalini? Let's see who it is. Amanda V is going to be working on her Kundalini. So you want a cloud and a tumble, girl. All right. Now we're going to give away some. Let's do some chakra necklaces. We'll do the 2 chakra necklaces here we got to give away. All right. 2 more winners. All right. Here we go. Winner of 1 necklace is Bev Lewis.
Are you in here, Bev Lewis?
Bev Lewis, she was in here. You get a chakra necklace in your box. Congratulations. We have 1 more to give away. And on the back, there's a handy chakra chart. Again, join the crystal chambers if you want to learn.
She claimed hers.
Awesome. Join the crystal chambers if you want to learn all about the healing energy of these stones. Okay. Last necklace winner is
Baby girl.
Nope. Brittany Del Mastro.
She left the room, but
that's fine. She's not feeling good tonight. Brittany, you have a chakra necklace coming your way. Congratulations. Those of you who have been with us for a while, if you already have these items, pay it forward and give it to someone who needs it. Okay? So now I'm going to pull out the color street. I want to take this opportunity to tell everybody thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to try to do Q2 hour every Friday night since we're going to have a lot of time on our hands taking care of my mom. So we're going to try to do this every Friday night at 10 o'clock. Whenever we do, you will get an entry for coming in and being a part of our audience for whatever prizes we're giving away for that night. And you will also get extra entries for sharing it on your social media. All right, so here we go.
You never know what we'll be talking about.
Here we go. Let me pull.
We love you too, Kathy.
We love you, Kathy.
Love you, Michaela.
We love you all. And we thank you for your love and support.
Yes, each and every one of you.
Yep.
Things have been tough right now for us. It's hard to keep everything going and stay on a certain schedule.
Those of you who do not know, Laura Damastro is my Color Street nail stylist. And she's not in the room tonight. She has to go to bed early. But these are where, she is where I got these from. So I will put you in touch with her if you want to order more, if you like them, or if you want to have a party and get some free sets. Just let me know, and I will point you in the right direction. Now you can pick these out.
I got one.
You got one?
I got one. Crystal
Haze. You have one cotton candy swirl. Congratulations. Put her ticket with that. All right. Pull out the other stack and see what I can find in there.
Michaela, you two are some of the strongest people I know.
Oh, thank you, Michaela.
Thank you, Michaela. Crystal claim.
Awesome, Crystal. Those are coming your way. These are full sets, by the way.
Next.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda V.
Amanda V. I pulled out this for you. It is called Anything Froze. So Amanda V, you won again. That's your third
win.
That's your third win for tonight. All right, we will pull out two more people.
JJ Burns.
JJ Burns. JJ or Riley, if you get free nails.
Crystal said thank you, love you guys.
You are welcome, and we love you as well. We will pull out two more winners for two more sets of nails, and we're going to call it a night with you guys and let you get back to your weekend activities.
Ooh, our next winner is Crystal. Again.
Crystal Hayes again. So, Crystal, I am giving you, it is called Under the Clouds. Under the Clouds for you, Crystal, as well. Congratulations. One more set, guys. This set is called Perfect Confection. And the winner is
Bev Lewis.
Bev Lewis. I know you like nails, girl, so this is coming your direction.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations to all of our winners. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, as always, for following us and your support and sharing our lives. We love you guys, and we hope you have a fabulous weekend.
Thanks for joining us again.
Love you guys.